Popular poker vlogger Mariano recently made one of the craziest plays I have ever seen after deciding to 7-bet, yes, you heard that right, 7-bet jam preflop versus a 6-bet from this man named Zhao for over $80,000, or for what was the equivalent of 800 big blinds each. Action starts off pretty standard. This man Zhao opens under the gun for $300 with aces. Mariano 3-bets for 1K in the hijack. Zhao 4-bets to $3,300. Now this deep, about 800 big blinds effective, it's pretty standard not to go too crazy with ace-king, especially in position, so I'd think the best play here is to just call. But no one told Mariano that, as he puts in the 5-bet to $7,500.
There's
12-5.
the 5-bet.
No, 7-5.
I'm so sorry. 7-5.
Cooler developing. These players are very deep.
A cooler is not actually developing. If they were 100 big blinds deep, sure. If they get to a flop and it comes ace or king high, then fine. So far, we are just in the stages of pre-flop unnecessarily re-raise until we have nothing left.
It's really hard to want to 5-bet any hand here, or 6-bet any hand here, except aces. Mariano certainly capable of finding some hero folds. Zhao looks really strong to me, touching every chip in his stack and then huffing and puffing. Normally when someone behaves like this and then raises, they have it.
Three.
Does 6-bet for a third of his chips. This looks mega strong. It's so hard to fold ace-king pre-flop. And it's easy to say that Mariano should do it when we can see the cards, but
All in.
well, Mariano's going to go for it. He rips it in.
You decide.
Zhao obviously snaps it off, and this is the biggest pot of the night so far, $164,000.
Who has it?
Zhao with almost 90% equity.
Zhao appears to be pretty confident with the best starting hand in poker.
That's pre-flop.
We have it.
We don't know.
You have aces? Okay, let's go.
There's a king from Mariano. Gives him some hope. It does not improve on the first run out. That's a really good one for Zhao because now a king is dead. And nothing there.
Sammy, I added 100K. All right.
And just like that, Mariano torches about $83,000 in a roughly $1,700 big blind pot, all in pre, which is just absurd to even say out loud. Who can even name a time they have ever been 6-bet and it hasn't been aces? Let alone 6-bet, period.
Wins a $164,000 pot against ace king.
60.
As
70.
Zhao and Mariano get into a pre-flop raising war that
81, 8.
Zhao
81, 8.
has the best weapons in. Mariano adds on 100,000.
Nice hand.
No, lucky.
Mariano wondering whether he needed to stick in that much money, base king. Always brutal to run ace king into aces, but you do wonder if you can limit it when stacks are very deep.
In a later interview, which we will show more of at the end, Mariano describes his logic of rather having ace-king in a spot like this instead of pocket kings because of, quote, card removal.
You have no removal to aces. I'd rather have ace-king in this spot, which I mentioned to Henry later like an idiot, and he was like, what are you talking about?
You're saying because you would fold ace king in that spot?
No, I would rather have ace-king. Like, it's less scary to have ace king.
Okay.
It's less scary to have ace king.
Okay.
He is talking about a different hand, but I think he'd say the same thing applies here, of which I would also disagree with. Card removal or blockers pretty much goes out the window when you are facing a 6-bet. You have ace king. How can he have aces? Well, he can. And when he does, I'd still rather have kings.